Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Palmetto High School. The game tonight between the Mustangs and the Devil Dogs of Travelers Rest. I'm John Boone, along with Hunter Cox, to bring you this one tonight. And Hunter, are a couple of teams that would really like to get a win after what's happened to them, especially Palmetto after the second half last week against Seneca, and then, of course, Travelers Rest really struggling so far this year.
Yeah, TR. They're not starting off well. They lost to Riverside 61-20, which is not good.
Yikes.
And it was first quarter they scored 20 points. This is Riverside. Second quarter they scored 20 points. Third quarter they scored 20 points. And then they didn't score anything in the fourth quarter. But, I mean, who knows? And then they lost to Wade Hampton, which is never a good sign, to be honest.
Wade Hampton had lost 25 games in a row before that happened.
And it was 49-28, which looks close on paper, I guess, but it was 38-0 in the fourth quarter. So,
and then they scored 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
A little late, though. Too little, too late, as they say. So tonight it is senior night here at Palmetto. They have kind of a quirky schedule this year, do the Mustangs. The first 3 games at home, and then they only have 2 games left at home after this, so they had to get senior night out of the way early this year. And just before the game here, the seniors were introduced. A lot of seniors on the football team, and of course also the competitive cheer team and the color guard and the band senior members were introduced as well. Captains out on the field right now, and it looks like it looks like Palmetto will be kicking off, right? Did I get that right? I looked up just the last minute there. So. You know, Hunter, Palmetto has never beaten Travelers Rest.
I think
they're 0-5. They're 0-5 against them. They haven't played in 41 years. It's not a rivalry that happens too often. But they've never beaten.
Yeah, I do think Palmetto does have a good chance as they're coming out here in the tunnel. The pump faked us a little bit there, but it's okay.
The last week, of course, a game that you were calling that was tied at halftime. Looked like it was going to be a decent game, and then just everything fell apart in the third quarter for the Mustangs.
Honestly, it was their quarterback. He was already making very risky throws in that first half, throwing in a quadruple cover, and just the receiver making a play. And then it just didn't start off very well with a safety, and they scored right off of it. And then he threw an interception, which then led to a score. And then after that, it just was downhill.
Yes, and he's a young quarterback, I believe, right?
He's a junior.
He's a junior, but he kind of acted a little young in that game because obviously they got inside his head a little bit, and things just fell apart in that third quarter. We've got some other games we'll be keeping track of for you tonight as Seneca plays Wren. Powdersville and BHP also playing, obviously, and we'll have scores from their games coming up as well. The weather, although there is some rain in the state, it is south and west of us and headed in the other direction. So we should have no problem tonight as far as any threat from the weather like we did last week, which delayed us for about 45 minutes. And slightly cooler out here this week, although very warm.
It feels a little bit more humid tonight, though.
Yeah, and the wind, not an issue. Don't even feel any breeze, which is probably why it feels more humid here tonight.
Palmetto definitely brought some fans out tonight, though.
They did. Senior night, as we mentioned, so a lot of them probably coming for that. So we're getting set for kickoff as Drayton Ward and Matthew Connor will be deep for Travelers Rest. And the kickoff to be handled by Mario Rodriguez for the Mustangs.
Palmetto did do pretty good last week with special teams.
And we're off. And it's Connor, a little bit of trouble catching that, and then falls to the ground. So they'll get it short of the 20-yard line as we get started.
I don't know if there's just something about those balls he's kicking, because last game, the first 3 kicks he had, they could not field it at all.
All right, so TR starting from their own 19-yard line. Their quarterback, Luke Dobbins, a couple of touchdown passes in last week's game. Or excuse me, that's the Mustangs quarterback. Caleb Mills, the quarterback for Travelers Rest. He's got a big wide receiver out there in Drew Mckibben. But other than that, offense hasn't done a whole lot for Travelers Rest. Play action throw is behind the intended receiver, Gavin Baker. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, one thing Palmetto's defense does is they allow these like short plays to come in contact, which is good because you don't want that big play to happen. But sometimes it feels like that those little plays keep building up and kind of tires out their defense.
So second down and 10 for the Devil Dogs. Mills, straight drop. Out to the right side. And the pass is complete, but nothing doing.
Good rally there by the defense, and that blitz worked perfectly and went straight up the middle. No one touched him.
Pass complete to 24 is not on, don't have that number. So we'll see what happens here. 3rd and 12. Back near the goal line. Fires deep downfield. He has a man, and late on the coverage were the Mustangs, but it worked out as Cooper Robinson got back there to knock it away at the last minute. And the punt team comes out for the Devil Dogs.
I mean, he flew right by the guy, and he went right by the safety, which is not what you want to do as a safety, but luckily the ball was a little bit underthrown, and he was able to make a play on that.
So the punter now, Lucas Tankersley. He's out there as it's like Ryan Sane is the returner for Palmetto. Ooh, and a bad punt. Line drive punt right on out of bounds by the Palmetto bench. And Palmetto in good shape, starting from the TR 40 on their first offensive possession.
That's exactly how Palmetto wants to start there for field position-wise. They're already on the 40-yard line. They got far to go.
And I apologize, that was Parker Peace, the kicker there. But here we go, Palmetto. 1st and 10, trying to erase a bad second half from a week ago. Coming in with a 1-1 record. Their next 3 games will be on the road after a bye week next week.
Get a bye week in high school by playing on week 0.
3 receivers to the left side for Dobbins. And he throws it out that way, complete to Titus Johnson. And Johnson gets down close to the 30, but there is a flag down right as he turned the corner there.
Looked like maybe one of the receivers might have his hands inside there. Got a little grabby there.
Flag at the 38, and it is holding, so that'll back the Mustangs up. 10:51 to go in the opening quarter. No score so far.
A little bit of nerves there, a little bit.
Now, we did mention that Dobbins did have a couple of nice touchdown passes actually last week. One to Wyatt Winter and one to Cameron Day. But that came in the first half before all those problems in the second half. Dobbins trying to outrun the pressure, fires it back over the middle, and nobody really there. Intended for Peyton Burton, but nowhere near.
Yeah, I feel like one of the things this quarterback needs to learn is to throw it away. Because sometimes when there's nothing there, he'll try to force it into something, and sometimes that bites him in the butt.
That almost looked like he did throw it away, whether it was that far off target or not. At least it fell to the grass. Dangerous throw, though. This time a handoff. Coming around the left side. Getting close to that first down. Tight rope in the sideline is number 28, I'm sorry, which is Zach Edwards, who had some flashes last week as well, Hunter.
I honestly think they need to feed him a lot more than they are, because I didn't feel like they give him enough touches, because especially in the last games we called last year, he has that ability to turn that play into a touchdown because he's just very explosive.
They do get a manageable 3rd and 3 here with Twins to the left and the right.
They were showing pressure there.
Quick shot over the middle. There's a first down. And down close to the 20-yard line is the receiver, Ryan Sain. So first down for Palmetto. It looked like they were going to get buried early with the holding call, but they worked themselves out of it, and they now have a first down at the 21-yard line of the Devil Dogs. Burton's got good hands. We've seen him in the past make some nice plays. This time the handoff to Edwards, working the right side and getting down close to the 10-yard line. Good run by Edwards, close to another first down.
It looks like if we would have bounced that one outside, that would have been an easy touchdown. The corner did a good job of forcing him inside.
And it is a first down. And the question is, do they have to get another first down before scoring? Looks to be just outside the 10. Here's Edwards. They tried the left, they tried the right, this time up the middle, and Edwards is brought down about the 6. It does look like about a half-yard difference between the first down marker and the goal line, Hunter.
It is a game of inches, so.
Second down. About 7 yards to go for a touchdown.
Might be looking, throw a little fade here. We got man on man.
He fakes to Edwards, rolls to the left, fires that way, and off the hand, and boy, nearly intercepted and then nearly caught again after it bounded off the hand of Tyler Yergin, the tight end.
He had him open, just
Yes, he did.
he didn't see him quick enough.
So now big third down. 6 yards to go for the first down, 7 for the touchdown. That was a well-drawn-up play. You're right, Hunter. They just didn't quite execute it. Edwards behind Dobbins. He looks. He fires to the corner. Incomplete.
Kind of make that catch. That was,
Yeah,
that was a good throw. Threw it right perfectly to his hands.
Off his hands.
That's the difference between 6 points and 3 points.
Cameron Day had that go through his hands, and they'll try a field goal attempt. Elias Gavea. Gavea's kick is up, and it is no good. So Palmetto threatens but does not score on its first drive. We've got 8:33 to go. First quarter still scoreless.
You got to make that catch. It's simple.
Well, they had a couple of plays there that were well called, and they both went off receivers' hands.
You just got to execute. Especially on that last ball, that was a very catchable ball. And honestly, both of them were.
This may be a long game with as much as these guys like to throw the ball. How much time you got, Hunter?
I'm good today.
Uh-oh. Early movement on the left side of the Palmetto line. Jalen Putnam with the quick jump.
Kind of biting himself in the butt here.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Beginning of the game.
You got him backed up. You don't want to help him out. First down and 5 now from the 25. Well, he moved again. And that'll give him a first down. That's Chris Lawless. He's a senior. He should know better. So how about that? They don't even have to snap the ball, Hunter, and they got a first down.
Hey, that's what you got to do. You can't make mistakes. That's what makes differences in these high school games is who's going to make the most mistakes, really.
So 1st and 10 from the 30. The handoff goes to the left side. Carter Buchanan trying to turn the corner. Doesn't get much before he's swarmed under about the 33.
Corner did a good job of getting off that block and making a play.
They mark it at the 32, 2nd and 8 for the Devil Dogs.
Honestly, if I was Palmetto, I might try to play a little bit of man because I feel like I watched a little bit of film on them, and I feel like their DBs are better than their receivers.
They fake the handoff. Mills keeps it himself. Only a couple. Good pursuit again by the Palmetto defense. He gets out to about the 36. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Looks like Palmetto might send a little bit of, I think they might send a little pressure on this play. Yep.
Oh boy, almost jumped. They didn't. There's a pitch back, and trying to turn the corner there is Xavier Donaldson, and he's got the first down.
In these last few run plays, there's been a lot of good outside holes there. The corner needs to really come down and try to force it inside of to his help.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. They're just getting 4 or 5 yards a pop and picking up the yardage for the first down.
Yeah, and Palmetto's going to give that with them running a cover 4 the whole game. It looks like they're more in a cover 3 right now. Now they're in cover 4.
From the 46, first down for the Devil Dogs. Mills handed it off, and this time it is sniffed out. Nice play by the Mustangs, and a big loss on that play as Wiggins, the running back, had no chance.
That was just speed right there. Just flew right past the lineman and got right to him. Swallowed him up there. Had nowhere to go.
That was Donaldson on the no, it was Wiggins on the carry. So that backs him up a little bit. Back to the 40. We got to get to the Palmetto 44 for a first down. 2nd and long for TR. Oh boy. Oh, there it is, offsides again. 3 times already, Hunter.
With one drive. And then they also had that penalty there in the, what was it?
Yeah, the holding call.
The holding.
So that brings it out to the, just short of the 45-yard line. Really helping the Dogs are the Mustangs so far. 2nd and 11.
Almost did it again.
There's a handoff to the right side. There's flags flying all over the place. The running back, once again, not able to turn the corner. Good pursuit by the defense. Wiggins again on the carry. The flags were flying back there towards the quarterback. And there will be an offensive hold this time. Back we go the other direction.
Kind of canceled it out.
So 2nd down. Oh, so that'll take it all the way back from the spot of the foul. So, okay, so they're not taking the penalty?
Okay.
So they're going to let them go on 3rd down instead. Boy, I would have buried them back there.
I would have too. I mean,
there's
I
a
would
reason why
much
we're
rather
here.
have 2 downs for 22 yards ago than 11 yards on one play.
All right, so 3rd and 11 is what the Mustangs choose to give the Dogs. Mills looks. He fires. He's got a man, and it is dropped. That's the big guy, Drew Mckibben. He is, he looks like a big-time receiver, doesn't he? At that time, he tore it away from the defender, but then dropped it to the turf.
Yeah, he scored a couple touchdowns in this season so far. I can't remember the number.
All right, so they will punt. TR punter kicks it from the 35, a decent kick.
Much better kick than last one.
Taken at the 25 and brought out to about the 33-yard line where the Mustangs will take it back over. Saying on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 33. No score. 5:12 to go. Opening period here in Palmetto. In Williamston, I guess we are. But Palmetto is the name of the high school, and I'm John Boone along with Hunter Cox, the one and only.
Oh, yeah.
I am so privileged to be calling a game with one of the sports idiots.
That's right.
And I say that
R.I.P.
with the most
Zach.
respect. Yeah, Zach's doing Greenwood football now, right? Here's the handoff and a big hole for Edwards. Edwards shakes a tackler and all the way out to midfield.
That's why you keep feeding him, because he's going to make plays like that.
Well, he had a few really nice runs last week.
And they
He
just
can
didn't
shake
feed him
some
enough.
tacklers.
Looks like the quarterback's dancing.
Right at midfield for the Mustangs. 1st and 10. They had chances. A couple shots at the end zone on their first drive, but passes were dropped. We'll see what they do here the second time with the ball here in the first quarter. Dobbins steps up in the pocket, tucks it and runs, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Looked like he almost fumbled that ball there, which
Give him a yard.
did a good job of not trying to force it anywhere, though.
2nd down and 9. Dobbins steps up again. This time he takes off, and he's flung forward down to the 43 for a gain of about 5 or 6. Still leaving him about 3 yards short of a first down.
The only thing that worries about me, him running like that, looking like Michael Vick,
Yeah, he's got the ball way out from his body.
you don't want to do that, because that's what happened in the last game, is what kind of started the disaster of them snowballing them down into that big defeat, was a fumble by him.
3rd and 3 from the 43. Dobbins this time to Edwards. Edwards trying to turn the corner. He gets it, and oh, great stop over there for TR to deny the first down.
Good hit there by Wiggins there.
Boy, it looked like he had it. He had a good head of steam. Wiggins slams the hammer down, and it's 4th down and 2. And they're going to go for it. 2:50 and counting to go, opening quarter. No score.
I think this is a smart play here, considering how TR hasn't done much on offense. Maybe try to draw him off sides here. Oh, man.
Let's see. They're going to hand it off. It's Edwards, and he's real close. Let's see. Okay. The line judge on this side did not have it as far up as the guy on the other side. He got enough for the first down. Just inside the 40, 1st and 10. They're running some clock here now. Now we're down to 2 minutes here in the first quarter. 2 receivers left, 1 right.
Looks like Ryan Stain checked into the game for Palmetto.
Dobbins again steps up in the pocket and then fires too high for his intended receiver, Wyatt Winter.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like whenever that pocket collapses in on a quarterback, they feel like they have to try to move up. Sometimes they have to have faith in their linemen that they're going to do their job and sit in there and take that hit, and then they can deliver a good throw. But that's tough to do for a high school kid. Not for Tom Brady, though.
No, don't get me started. 2nd down and 10 from the 39. Man in motion is Sane. The throw is deep downfield, but a little too far.
Honestly, that kind of looked like it was more
Winter
on the receiver than the quarterback there, because he kind of slowed down. If he would have kept running, I think he would have caught that ball. Could have been inside a little bit better, but.
So very quickly, a couple incomplete passes, and it's 3rd and 10 from the 39. Two receivers left, one to the right, and there was some movement. It looked like a little bit of confusion as the play was started. There's still some Palmetto players looking at the sideline as, what do we do? And that'll cost them.
Yeah, one thing that did work very well in that first half for Palmetto is some of those outside routes towards the sideline. He does a very good job of throwing the ball in the right place.
So now 3rd down and 15. Haven't done anything on this set of downs.
That would have been a first down too, because he caught the ball.
Loaded up with 3 to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Dobbins being chased. Sidearms it over the middle, and that is caught. And it's going to be just short of the original line of scrimmage. And they're going to have to make another decision what they're going to do. I imagine punt it.
It's kind of fizzled out there after that one big run.
So Ryan Sane will be out to punt. And Drayton Ward will be inside the 10-yard line for TR. Low snap, he picks it up, has a nice high kick. Fair catch called for, and Ward drops it. It's loose on the ground, and it appears he got it back. Wow.
I don't know what it is about these Palmetto kickers, but no one can field the ball. I don't know if they're doing something different in them kicking it. I don't know if it's just twirling in the air differently. Who knows? It's that Williamson air.
Deflate gate.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, anyway, an opportunity for the Palmetto defense here as they've got TR backed all the way inside the 5-yard line.
If I was Palmetto, I might send a lot of pressure here.
Mills, the senior quarterback for the Devil Dogs, calls for the ball. Hands it off the left side, and Carter Buchanan. Not much.
Gives him a little bit more wiggle room.
So a couple of yards on that carry, maybe give him 3, so 2nd down and 7. Clock running down inside 20 seconds now to go in the first quarter.
Chase the clock a little bit here.
So it'll probably be the last play. Fakes the handle, fires it deep downfield. He's got a man, and it's complete at midfield. And there goes Matthew Connor all the way down inside the Palmetto 20.
There was a flag, though. Or penalty. Great throw.
That was a perfect throw.
Didn't have enough wheels, though. I know the receiver's upset about that.
The Palmetto DB is giving him a lot of cushion. And we've seen it already a couple times where guys have just run right past him. Luckily, that one's coming back.
As if, I don't know why they're making him walk all the way back. They're going to have to walk the other way.
It's the end of the first quarter. The flag, of course, was thrown inside the 10-yard line. So they'll walk it off and then switch ends. The 4-yard line now. They do realize it's the end of the quarter, right?
I do not know. They didn't put any time back on the clock, so it's technically the second quarter. The refs are confused. We're confused.
All right, so an untimed play to end this first quarter. The handoff goes to Mckibben over there on the left side, and he'll bring it out about 5 yards, and that, I take it, will be the end of the first quarter.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really sure where they did a reverse there, because if
It's dangerous.
If the outside linebacker were done his job and had that BCR, they pretty much started on like the back of their end zone, so it could have easily been a safety, but it worked out in their favor though, somewhat.
So a quarter in the book and no score on the board. 0-0. Palmetto Mustangs and the Travelers Rest Devil Dogs. Wren and Seneca tied up at 7 apiece so far. Belton Honeypath leading Lawrence 14-3. Powdersville up on Malden 7-0.
Using my inside resources to see who scored that touchdown.
Greenwood leading Dorman 7-0. We say that for Zach. Speaking of Dorman, the head coach for Travelers Rest now is former assistant coach at Dorman, which has always been a football power here in South Carolina. He was an assistant coach there, Dr. Michael Lancaster. Now the head coach at Travelers Rest trying to build their program.
He was the offensive line coach.
Next two games, by the way, on the Pulse Sports Network will be at Powdersville
The Ville.
as Hunter comes home.
Powdersville looks very good this year, actually.
Yes, they do. They're loaded. Went down to Abbeville last week.
Took a dub.
Put up a lot of points against a very good Abbeville team.
Playing Malden tonight.
Looks like we're about ready to go. Second quarter action about to get started. I don't know what the over-under for this game would be, Hunter, but you probably take the under. Snap. And Mills with the throw, and did he catch it?
It looked like he came down
went
with
up
it.
in the air and looked like he came down with the catch, and that's enough for a first down. How about that?
Good focus
Drayton
there.
Ward, yeah, focusing on that ball and coming down with it.
Looking like Julian Edelman.
Oh, boy.
And that 28-3 W.
Another Patriots reference. Patriots of the past reference. Quick out to the right side. It's Xavier Donaldson. And he's got a first down, it looks like, out of close to the 30.
Yeah, I think TR really needs to try to do a little bit more screens because I feel like it's been working pretty well so far. But I do think that's their only screen they've ran tonight, so.
First and 10 from the 29. And a flag. Who moved? Well, the Devil Dogs moves. That'll back them up 5 yards, make it first and 15 from the 24.
Looks like Palmetto's going to send some pressure here.
Mills. A little deception on the handoff. Goes to the right side, but not much that time for Donaldson. And that'll back him up a few more yards. Back to the 21, loss of 3. Second and 16, maybe 17. Mills has got 3 receivers to the left side. His tight end to the right. He's rolling left. He fires, and it's batted up in the air, incomplete.
Good play there, getting his hands up, being aware of when he was going to throw that ball. Did a good job of, though, containing the quarterback from running it because their quarterback can run the ball pretty well. Haven't seen any of it tonight, though.
BHP now up 14-10 on Lawrence. Third down and long for the Devil Dogs. Low snap, picks it up, rolls left. Looking, firing long. He's got a man wide open. Caught at the 35-yard line and wrestled to the ground inside the 15 is Gavin Baker. Wow.
This has happened multiple times, and they're running a cover 3. You just can't let a guy get past you. That's literally the only job. That's the only job you have.
He could
Don't let the guy
not have
pass
been
you.
more wide open. He was just waving for the ball. No one near it. The only thing he lacked was speed.
Yep.
But now all the way down to the 13-yard line, first and 10 for TR.
He's been open multiple times, but he got chased down both times. I need to work on that. Maybe do a little bit more squats.
Another
Again.
offsides. That's what, 4?
Mistakes. And I feel like that's what hurt Palmetto last year, is I feel like they were a pretty decent team, and then they played pretty good in the first half, and then make a lot of mistakes, and they just kind of give up.
So 5 yards closer to the end zone now at about the 9-yard Mills rolls to the right. Looking, spinning.
Throw it away.
Running, throws it out of bounds.
Very risky there. Almost lost about 20 yards on that play.
He's got some moves, though.
He does. We haven't seen him use it yet.
Now 2nd and 5. Palmetto's been putting some pressure on Mills. They're forcing him out of the pocket.
A little bit of wildcat.
And getting down inside the 3 goes Donaldson this time.
I think he might have picked up the first on that play.
Yeah, very
right at
close. Very close.
Might try to stay in that wildcat look and just run it up the middle 3 plays in a row.
So 1st and goal. Winding down to the 8.5 minute mark till halftime here. TR trying to break the ice.
We're going to a heavy set here. 1 receiver or 2 receivers out.
And a little early movement, I believe, on that one. They'll back him up 5.
Looks like Nick Jones is subbing in there. He's a senior.
Still have Donaldson in there, basically, well, as the quarterback right now. And he keeps it himself, runs it through the middle, and he's into the end zone. And a late flag comes in. Let's see.
I think a receiver was holding on the outside, which
That is correct.
which would have.
It'll come back.
The guy wasn't even in play. I know he's going to get fussed out in the film room on Sunday.
Yeah, you're right. It had nothing to do with the play, but it cost him a touchdown.
He's probably going to have burpees or something after the game. Both of these teams shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, they sure are. It's like somebody needs to want to score here. Both teams have had great
Multiple
opportunities. Yeah. So now we're all the way back at the 18. 1st and goal. Now they'll put Mills back in as quarterback and put Donaldson next to him. So it looks like when they're close to the end zone, it's going to be Donaldson. Mills, when they got to throw it, here's the throw, and it is
Good catch.
caught.
Great
Inside
catch
the
there.
5, that's Mckibben.
I mean, that was pretty decent coverage here. He was right on top of him. Just got out-bodied, to be honest.
He's done that a couple of times, wrestling the ball away. Remember that other time he dropped it, but this time kept his balance. Got his feet in before falling out of bounds.
Did a good job of holding on to the ball, though.
Sure did. 2nd and goal from the 6. And now here's Donaldson again, running the offense. And he will run it. Indeed, trying to turn the corner. Cuts it inside near the goal line. Touchdown.
He just used the power there. He said, "I'm going in. I don't care how many people in front of me."
So Donaldson with the 5-yard run. And TR is on the board at 6-0. Officially a 6-yard carry at 7:24 of the 2nd quarter. Extra point is up and good from the kicker, Parker Peace.
Now let's see if Palmetto can respond here.
So Donaldson runs it in from 6 out. 7:24 to go in the 2nd quarter. And it's Travelers Rest 7 and Palmetto nothing.
A little bit of the Macarena.
So, Hunter, how's school going?
Schooling, a lot of reading.
Yeah?
It's not too bad. Trying to learn a little bit.
That's good.
If anyone knows any help with coding, please help me. I'm very lost.
You learn that, though, and you'll be, you can get a job easy.
I don't think I'm going to learn it.
I'm with you, man.
Makes no sense.
Even back in my day, my dad wanted me to learn computers, make big money. I just wanted to be a broadcaster. All right, here's the kickoff by Corbin Hardy. Man, it's picked up around the 30 by the Mustangs and swarmed under the returner at the 31. Let's see what Mustangs have in them now. Down 7-0.
Let's see if they can respond and not, I don't want to say give up, but that's pretty much what they did in the second half of last week's game. Let's see if they can respond here, as they definitely do have some playmakers. They need to start feed the running back.
We told you that they've never beaten Travelers Rest in the 5 games they've played them, which, again, they haven't played in over 40 years. Never scored more than 15 points, been shut out twice. So they're up against history here. They need to get it going. Dobbins, boy, he just had nowhere to go there.
Looks like he was confused. I think he thought it was a screen, but
no one was there, and then when he tucked it, he ran into his own man.
He saw all of his receivers going downfield. It does look like he might have got hit. So he's in a little bit of pain, but he got hit below the waist, I think. Yeah, he definitely did.
2nd and 14 from the 28. He'll pitch it to Edwards this time, working his way around the corner. He's hit out of bounds. Christian Nielsen with the stop, the linebacker for Travelers Rest. Short gain, it'll be 3rd down and along 7. At the 34, need to get out across the 41.
Charles sending some pressure here.
Now stepping up in the pocket is Dobbins, and not much there, just a couple.
It looked like that blitz worked out, though. They sent 6. So they sent more than they could block.
It's very quickly 4th down for the Mustangs, and yeah, they're not even giving him a chance to look at his receivers.
It's working.
Sure is. Clock running. We're inside 6 minutes to go. Second quarter, 7-0 Travelers Rest.
But that's whenever they're sending that much pressure, that's where they need to throw out some screens. There's no one out there to, if you block your guys, there's no one there to tackle them.
It's a snap and the kick. High kick will land at the 35-yard line and roll dead at around the 30.
5:31 left here in the half. Didn't look like the trainer was checking out the quarterback, but looked like he said something to her saying.
Yeah, he was not comfortable. Let's put it that way.
He doesn't look very comfortable on the sideline either. Gangnam Style here.
Haven't heard that in a while. All right, TR coming off their first scoring drive.
See if they can keep it going here. See if Palmetto can not shoot themselves in the foot on this drive.
Mills back there with Donaldson in the backfield. They've been the two big threats. Mills rolling left. He'll take off, showing some speed. Across the 40, cross midfield, and finally brought down. There's a flag that comes in late after the tackle by Landon Mayberry.
Maybe a horse collar, but I didn't really see it.
I did not either. Looked good to me.
It looked clean hit to me, but who knows? Maybe they're putting in more quarterback safety laws or whatever. Soft quarterbacks.
I'll tell you though, this
Nope.
what was it for? A block in the back. That's what it is. A block in the back upfield, and that was another unnecessary penalty, I believe. So it's spot foul. Let's see how far they bring it back. They'll still get some yardage out of this because it was such a long play, but it'll come back to the 36-yard line. Oop, a little bit of confusion with the chain gang. Oop. Okay, they marked off 15. They should have marked off 10. So even though they got the penalty, they still got the first down.
They'll take it.
Yes, they
but
will.
It's not what they want. But I think they do need to try to get the quarterback running a little bit more because
He's pretty fast. Pretty
got
quick.
some wheels on him.
And he's got a good arm, too. Quick out right side, too far in front of Donaldson. Second down, 10. 5:05 to go, first half. Tight formation. He rolls to the right. Mills looking, firing, complete. That'll be a first down. On the catch by Mckibben.
Once again, Mckibben making some big plays on these comeback routes. He's very tall. He's very tall and lanky, which definitely works out to his advantage.
First and 10 in Palmetto territory at the 48. Straight drop, looks left, rolls right. Firing downfield, and it's incomplete. Did that pop up in the air and be caught? Did it hit the ground? They're saying it hit the ground.
Took his helmet off as he got to the sideline. Don't know why he took his helmet off. Gotta hold on to that ball, though.
I think what's impressive about Mills is all that he can roll out to both sides and still get the ball off with some zip on it.
He's definitely a pretty good quarterback. He just might be lacking a little bit of some skilled players around him.
Correct. So now it's second down and 10. They'll put 3 out to the left and 1 to the right. Mills, now roll left, and I'll cock it back and fire, and it's almost intercepted. Overthrew his intended receiver, and old C.J. Moody nearly got the pick.
Reason why he plays DB.
He's got to catch that.
You got to catch it.
I'll be bothering him about that in class.
As you should.
4:12 to go. Seems to be a long time in between plays. Kind of sludging along here. Mills rolls right. Looks, fires back over the middle. He's got a man. That's a first down and more. Down the sideline. And still on his feet. Inside the 10-yard line is Drayton Ward.
Quarterback did a good job of evading the pressure and then making a good throw, and then the receiver turned on the Jets there. So they're down in the red zone now, or first and goal, actually. Looks like they're going to go back to the Wildcat.
Yeah, it looks like once they get down inside the 10, it's Donaldson to take over. And he'll start to the right, kick it back to the left. He's got room if he can turn the corner, but they're not going to let him. He's tackled back at the 12.
It was honestly a bad decision. He should have just trusted his lineman and see a hole open up and get something instead of losing something.
Cooper Robinson and Tanner Hines in on the stop for Palmetto.
.312 left.
Second and goal from the 13-yard line now.
So they're bringing their quarterback back out.
They're outside the 10, so they'll bring him back in. Donaldson gets it inside the 10.
He's at receiver, though.
That is correct.
Offsides.
Oh. More movement. And that actually, they had Ward in the quarterback position on that play.
It looked like the H-back moved there, but I think he moved off of the defensive end.
Now it's offsides against Palmetto, I believe the 5th or 6th time they've had offsides. So down to the 8-yard line, making it a little easier on the Devil Dogs on second down.
Looks like it might stay with the same play.
Yeah, they have Drayton Ward
He got some wheels on
the signals. Remember, he's got Mills out there, and he was open for a minute. Ward will run it instead, and he is in for the touchdown.
with a block by the quarterback there.
8-yard touchdown run for Drayton Ward.
Palmetto's shooting himself in the foot once again.
Parker Peace will try to make it a 14-0 game. Snap, hold, kick, up and good. Parker Peace is a good-looking place kicker, too. And it's 14-0. TR, 2:26 to go in the first half from Palmetto.
Need to get something going.
You got that right.
Palmetto, I just feel like Palmetto hasn't settled down from that last game.
That's a good point. We mentioned being at Powdersville next week and the following week. The Patriots hosting Pendleton next week and Hillcrest
That'll be a good
on
one.
September 16th. First time seeing the Patriots. We're going to see them a good 5 or 6 times this year in the regular season, and they're looking good so far.
Deauville. Got a bunch of returning players that are just studs.
BHP has opened it up a little bit against Lawrence, leading 26-10 now. BHP coming off a nice win against Westside last week. Powdersville up 14-7 at Malden. Wren and Seneca still in a 7-7 tie.
Come on now. Take advantage of some
And the Mustangs will have it at their 33.
So they can get something going here. Said, have faith in their running back, get him his touches.
Yeah, Edwards needs to get more involved, doesn't he?
They need to give him more touches. I feel like they're trying to put too much pressure on the quarterback to make these throws. And I mean, need to be a little bit more balanced.
Dobbins rolls to the right, fires towards the sideline. It is caught. And that's a nice gainer out to the 40-yard line by Ryan Sane. 8-yard gain. Second down and 2.
Need to get him a little bit more involved in the game because he has been their best receiver this year so far.
Guess he didn't get out of bounds. The clock continues to run. Straight drop this time. Looking, firing over the middle. That's a nice play for a first down into TR territory at the 44-yard line. Again, Ryan Singh on the catch.
Good catch there, catching it in the contact too. Safety needs to come with a little bit more than that.
So here in the latter stages of this first half, Palmetto trying to stage their most important or most impressive drive. Dobbins in trouble, and scratch what I just said. As he is brought back all the way down at his own 45-yard line by Bryson Durham.
That is
junior linebacker for TR.
That's what I like to call a drive killer.
Sure is. Especially with 1:18 to go in the half.
So they took a timeout here. They still have 2 left. Looks like the coach is a little bit upset down there. So would I.
Yeah, you can't take that sack there.
You got to find your guy.
Or just throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, I think it's more on the lineman not finding that blitz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he hasn't had much time to decide what to do back there.
They need to communicate who they got up on that line. 'Cause I feel like they've sent someone every single play.
So second and very long. Back at their own 46 now. Straight drop. Sidearm pass is picked off. And that's the big
6.
man, Drew Mckibben, and he will take it all the way.
Another mistake.
Boy, that's a killer right before the half.
Yep. Looks like they're continuing off of their mistake-filled second half. Continuing into this game. I'm not sure who he was throwing that to be honest.
No, he threw it sidearm. He needed to get it up over Mckibben, and he threw it right to him instead.
Watching a little bit too much of Mahomes.
Yeah.
Only Mahomes can do that. And Tom Brady, of course.
Parker Peace. Awaits kicks. And it's good again. So he's 3 for 3. And the lead grows to 21-0 now. TR leading Palmetto. 107 to go in the first half as TR puts a couple of touchdowns on the board, just 1:19 apart.
And I mean, if you just look at Palmetto's sideline, they already look like they lost the game. And being part of a team that didn't do so hot, sideline energy really does affect the game.
Well, I mentioned it earlier. A lot of seniors on the Palmetto team. They need to,
Step up.
Step up, show some leadership, get that sideline going. They're not out of it by any means, but they're making too many mistakes.
Because I don't think necessarily TR is much of a better team than them.
They're just taking advantage of the mistakes. Yeah.
If anything, I feel like Palmetto is a much more skilled team than they are. Just they're taking advantage. They're not making as many mistakes. They have made mistakes, but not as many.
Corbin Hardy, their kicker, tall guy. He's just a freshman. And he just kind of bloops it over the middle. It's bobbled, and they'll fall right on it there. That was Jacob Roletter. So now let's see if they've got anything else left. Certainly can't turn it over. 1:07 to go first half, 21-0. Travelers rest, all the touchdowns coming in this quarter. In fact, all in the last 7.5 minutes.
Honestly, if I was Palmetto, I would just run the ball.
Again, where's Edwards?
They need to feed him. He is their best player.
Right.
But they're not giving him the touches he needs.
And you would think more handoffs there might open up the passing game a little bit. But straight drop. They don't look at him again. Pass downfield. Receiver got turned around, and it is incomplete. Receiver came to the inside. Winner was the intended receiver from Dobbins, and he turned the inside. Pass went to the outside.
Yeah, as a receiver, it was probably a fade route. He needs to run straight at the guy and then let the ball fade him out and not – I don't know why he went inside. That's the last thing you want to do. You want to run straight at the corner and then let the ball fade you out to the sideline.
Clock stopped at 1:02, so here we go again. There's Edwards on the receiving end there, and look at him go. Edwards, first down and more into TR territory.
That's what happens when you feed him. He's shifty, he's fast, and he's not afraid to put his shoulder down.
So the first down stops the clock with 52 seconds left. Now it's running again. Not taking any timeouts, Hunter.
Maybe they're trying to save it, but I don't know what they're saving it for.
Dobbins going to fire deep downfield. They're going to wrestle for it, and winning the battle is Cameron Day for a first down. 30 seconds to go. Good job by Day, but there's a flag all the way back.
It's coming back.
In Palmetto territory.
Another mistake.
Holding.
Yep.
It was a good job by Day wrestling that ball away from the defender. All for naught.
The South Carolina Association of Physical Education and Sports 2022 High School Teacher of the Year goes to Palmetto's own Ashley Enright. Congratulations to Ashley Enright.
So now the ball is at the 37-yard line, first and a mile for Palmetto with just 15 seconds left, and that pass batted down with 10 left. So at this point, Hunter just
run the ball,
kneel down. Although that could be difficult too.
Yeah. You never know.
With what happened in the second half last week, we won't put anything past what could happen here. So unfortunate events for Palmetto in the first half here tonight, kind of as Hunter said, kind of same type half they had in the second half last week. Dobbins fakes it to Edwards, takes it himself, and that will run out the clock. So TR comes alive, takes advantage of some mistakes in the second quarter, and they're up by 3 touchdowns now on Palmetto. At the half, Travelers Rest 21, Palmetto nothing. We'll be back with second half action in a few minutes. This is the Pulse Sports Network from ACTC.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. John Boone and Hunter Cox here at Palmetto, where the Mustangs trail by a score of 21-0 at halftime to the Travelers Rest Devil Dogs. And what can you say about the first half, Hunter? Then Travelers Rest didn't have to really do much because they just took what Palmetto gave them.
To be honest, Palmetto just they're kind of winning the game for TR. They're making bad decisions. They're making big penalties. They're making plays, but they're coming back, and they're just not playing sound, solid football. It really feels like they kind of forgot how to play football. But maybe they'll figure it out here.
Got to clean that up. All the touchdowns were in the second quarter. Donaldson, a 6-yard run at 7:24, made it 7-0. Ward with an 8-yard run at 2:26 made it 14-0. And then Mckibben with the 40-yard interception return just a minute 19 later. At 1:07 to go in the first half, made it 21-0. So too many mistakes for Palmetto. Had a couple opportunities early in the end zone on passes that just were not caught. And then after that, they never really got close again. So they've got to turn a corner here in the second half coming up.
Yeah, they're putting pretty good drives together, just either having a penalty or a big sack or a fumble or a pick six there at the end of the game. Did not help them at all. And I really feel like they're trying to put too much pressure on the quarterback. I think they need to start trying to get a little bit more balanced. And they only gave 7 carries to
Edwards.
And Edwards is a dog. I think they need to feed him more. I've been saying it all game.
Well, according to the stats guys here, he had 7 carries, 57 yards. So, I mean, that's about 8 yards a carry average. And he had 1 reception for 17 yards. So he's been the one making plays. We'll see if they feed him a bit more in the second half. Only 7 carries. That's amazing.
and then if you get that going, then it's going to open up the pass game for you.
It'll be TR kicking off here in the second half as Corbin Hardy tries to get it set on the tee. It's not like there's a lot of wind out there to bother it.
Maybe just really good kicking off the tee. I mean,
Beautiful night here. Kind of a little bit muggy, but otherwise great night for football. As good as you can expect on a Labor Day weekend.
it is senior night for Palmetto.
They need some of these seniors to step up. Here's the kick, not particularly long. It's taken at the 22-yard line by Isaiah Hill, and he'll get out across the 30 to the 30, near the 34.
Good tackle there.
Last we checked at halftime, BHP having a good game, leading 27-13 against Lawrence. Wren down to Seneca 10-7 at the half.
That's
And
surprising.
Powdersville and Malden in a good one. Patriots leading 20-14 at the half. All right, here we go. And the handoff goes nowhere. And by the way, well, here it was Zach Edwards. But not exactly what we were expecting to start the second half.
And those swallowed up, he had nowhere to go. It looks like they might try to just take out Edwards.
Edwards and DJ White in the backfield. Straight drop by Dobbins. Now he's got a roll to his left. Sidearms it incomplete at the 38-yard line.
Once again, he's trying to be Mahomes.
That was intended for Winner. Boy, and he got slammed to the turf, did Winner. Got up a little slow, but he's all right.
He needs to kind of hold in there and try to make a little bit better passes maybe. Or, feed the running back a little
I
bit.
wonder if he's, I don't know much about Luke Dobbins, but I wonder if he's a baseball player because he's
He does.
throwing a lot of these like a baseball player.
Might just be driven in his head to throw the ball that way.
Steps up in the pocket, fires it long and too high, intended for Cameron Day. And that will very quickly bring up 4th down.
Not how they wanted to start there.
Quick 3 and out. Here's the snap and the kick, high but very short. Will bounce right at midfield. And luckily takes a little bit of a Palmetto bounce down inside the 45 to the 43, but good field position for TR to start the second half.
Let's see if they continue off capitalizing off Palmetto's mistakes. Or if Palmetto will finally figure out how to not make those mistakes.
Devil Dogs taking a little extra time over by the sideline with their coach, Dr. Michael Lancaster.
Smart man.
From their own 43. Mills with Donaldson next to him. Been a dynamic duo. Fake to Donaldson. The throw is incomplete. Boy, that was narrowly missed, being a big collision there at midfield. Pass dropped by Drayton Ward. Otherwise, he would have been gone on that slant.
Does look like the coach is trying to coach up the lineman down there.
2nd down and 10 from their own 43. Just over a minute gone in the 3rd quarter. 21-0 TR. Man in motion, Mckibben, and he comes around the left side, finds some room, picks up a 1st down in Palmetto territory, knocked out of bounds inside the 45. It's Mckibben, rather. And that one coming back.
Mistake there by TR. Which, I mean, they've made a few mistakes, but they've been able to get over the mistakes they've made. Haven't had any turnovers.
No, they have not. It seems like every time there's a big play, it's coming back in this game. We have seen some big play. Even Palmetto's had a couple called back. So that 1st down is erased, and now it becomes 2nd down and long. Mills quickly to Mckibben, and he'll not even make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Does get about 6 or 7.
Nice little move, though. Gibbons has 2 jerseys. There's an away jersey 24 and a home jersey 25.
Which is
odd.
Why we didn't know earlier that he had a different number, but that has been corrected. It was kind of easy to figure out. He's the big wide receiver they have, no matter what his number was. And that one whistled dead. Flag on the far side of the field, right in front of the TR bench. Procedure call.
third and 17 for TR.
We need some action, Hunter.
We do.
Third and long from their own 35 now. They got to get to the Palmetto 47 to get a first down.
Honestly, I might just run the ball here.
So about 18 yards.
Maybe they can get some more quarterback run plays for TR.
Mills on a straight drop now, rolling right, under pressure. Fires downfield, and it is picked off by the Mustangs. And brought back to the 42-yard line.
That might just be what Palmetto needed to get into this game.
Roletter with the interception for the Mustangs, and you're right. Finally, something goes their way.
Player down. George Dakota is down for TR. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like got him off the sideline. He's walking around okay.
All right, well, let's see if this energizes this Palmetto team. It's honestly looked like it's been sleepwalking a bit through this game. Trailing 21-0, 9:06 to go, third quarter.
Doesn't look like it really energizes the sideline much, but
It should. They get a touchdown here. They're right back in it.
2 scores down. All it takes is one play to get going.
Back to the scoreboard, third quarter, BHP pouring it on, 34-13 over Lawrence. They've gone to third quarter. Seneca's still leading Wren 10-7, still at halftime in Malden with Powdersville up by 6. All right, let's see what they do. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dobbins quickly looking that way, and he's got a man complete. And getting inside the 30 and bouncing off tacklers to the 25, and a great job done. Cameron Day, the senior receiver, steps up.
Looks like there might have been a little bit of a horse collar there at the end.
And I tell you, his body was getting bent in all kinds of directions it's not supposed to go, but he's okay. Let's see what they discuss here.
May feel that in the morning.
Whew. Tough catch and run by Cameron Day. And I don't know what they were. Oh, yes, that is a personal foul. So that'll move them even closer to the end zone. Great opportunity here for Palmetto. After the interception, big play by Day, personal foul added on. They'll go half the distance to the goal line, I suppose.
Let's feed Edwards now.
16-yard line, first down. And are they going to discuss the placement of the ball? Well, they're set. So we'll be the 16-yard line. Here we go. And it's a handoff to Edwards. You called it. He gets around the corner. Not a whole lot, but gets inside the 15-yard line.
I think you need to start running some of these inside runs instead of cutting them outside, because I feel like the defense is expecting those outside runs from Edwards.
Put it down at the 12. 4 yards for Edwards on that play. Second down and 6. Inside 8.5 to go. Third quarter. Palmetto trying to get on the board and get back in this game. Dobbins gets it off. Edwards the other way. And he's down inside the 10 to the 8. Be close to a first down, but it looks like not quite. Oh, he didn't get as far as I thought. 3rd and 3. Well, they've gone to him twice now, Hunter.
Go for it
three times in a row.
It's not, well, yeah, it's still 20. I thought it might have been 20.
He's right next to Dobbins.
Play action.
It'll be Dobbins. Straight up the gut, and he is in for the touchdown.
That was a good block by Edwards there, setting up that touchdown. Kind of looking like a fullback.
Palmetto on the board. It's 21-6. Awaiting the extra point try.
That's all it takes. Right back in this game.
Kick is up, and the kick is good, and it's now 21-7. As Gavea hits the extra point, and there you go, Hunter. That's more like it. They took advantage of a traveler's rest mistake on the INT and took it in to score. 21-7 now.
Let's see if this energizes him a little bit.
Seneca's just scored again. They lead Wren 17-7. 3rd quarter.
That's surprising.
It is surprising. Keep in mind that Palmetto and Seneca were tied here 14 all at halftime last week before the wheels fell off for Palmetto. Surprising that Wren is in a familiar or a similar situation. All right, here we go. Line drive kickoff, caught on the run on the far side, brought up across the 35-40, 45-50, and out of bounds on the far side is Drayton Ward.
That hole opened up right on the sideline there. The contain guy just didn't get there in time.
Well, Palmetto's got to play some defense now. No more mistakes. They've had, what, 6 or 7 offsides calls in this game that really hurt them.
Shooting himself in the foot. They did have a big stop there with that interception.
So from the 44, Mills and company back in business. The Devil Dogs with the ball, up by 2 scores. Handoff and running straight through the middle and then falling down is Carter Buchanan. Picks up about 4 on the play. KJ Mansell with the tackle for Palmetto. Under 7 minutes to go, 3rd quarter, 21-7. TR with the lead, 2nd down and a long 6. And a quick slant. That one's caught. 1st down and more inside the 40-yard line. It goes Matthew Connor.
Good throw there, good catch. Good job turning his head upfield and getting some yak after that. Yard after catch.
So the 39 of Palmetto. TR quickly moving the ball downfield on this drive. Trips to the left. Straight drop. Mills steps up in the pocket, fires away downfield. Is it caught? Did he scoop it off the ground? They say he did. And that'll be 1st and goal. Ward again with another big play. Is that a big run? Well, the big kickoff return too. Now a big catch there.
Good job making that, faking the safety inside and giving that separation. And what a throw and a good catch. It would have stayed up, they would have been a touchdown though. But they'll take it.
Kind of demoralizing to get that touchdown, Palmetto, and then see TR just march right back down the field.
To go back into the Wildcat within the 10.
Yeah, this will be Donaldson again. Oh, and he is hit hard right at the line. Good job by the interior line. KJ Mansell again.
Good job.
He's had a couple good tackles on this drive.
Good job lowering that shoulder.
Second down and goal from the 7. Donaldson.
Offside.
Got movement. There you go. That's 7 now. Oh, no. Procedure. How about that? I'll back them up. So it'll be a little longer second and goal.
Not sure what they did, though.
I saw the Palmetto guy move.
I saw the Pie guy move like maybe they moved the ball.
So that brings it back to the 12-yard line, second and goal.
It is 12. Yeah. Second and 12.
Now, since it's outside the 10-yard line, who's back in there? Mills. Seems like a strict rule they have. Oh, and a little collision in the backfield. Now Mills throws. It bounds off the receiver and out of bounds.
Sent it with a little heat there. Receiver just couldn't handle it. That's surprising. That would have been a touchdown, but a mistake by TR.
Yeah, that was Mckibben over there. But, man, he fired a fastball that time. Third down and goal from the 12. Timeout.
I'm going to try to draw something up here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thought you were going to draw it up. What do you think? Once again, next week on the 9th, Pendleton at Powdersville. On the 16th, Hillcrest at Powdersville. And then we go over to our only trip to BHP. It'll be BHP in Walhalla on the 23rd. And then back 2 more Powdersville games and 2 at Wren and 1 more at Powdersville. And we will be seeing these Mustangs twice more, both as the visiting team when they visit Wren on October 14th and Powdersville on October 28th. And needless to say, they better correct some things before they face those guys.
For sure. But let's see if they can get a big stop here on third down.
Wren has scored. Seneca now leads 17-14. Third quarter there in Seneca. Mills fires incomplete. That's a tough throw, thrown across your body like that, and he led the receiver a little too much. It was intended for Gavin Baker.
You don't really see him much in the pocket, though.
Okay, so it should be.
They roll him out a lot.
Yes, they sure do. To both sides. Fourth down and goal, and they're going to go for 3 here. Or are they? No, it doesn't look like it. They're going to keep in the quarterback. Or no, he's going to kick it. All right. Parker Peace is going to stay in there. That'll be a 28-yard field goal attempt.
Now I'm going to watch out for a fake.
Kick is up. The kick is good. 3 more on the board. 28-yard field goal for Parker Peace.
That was a good drive by them, just wasn't really able to capitalize. Good job by the defense holding them there at the goal line.
And a good job by TR to come right back after that Palmetto score and put more points on the board. 24-7 with 4:26 to go in the third.
Putting it back into a three possession game.
BHP now up 41-13 over Lawrence.
BHP back.
That's good.
Wise word from Nathan Madden. Go Bears.
Corbin Hardy about to kick off. Again, not much of a kickoff, but it is dropped, and dropping on it will be Jacob Roletter. So they've kicked it to him twice, and both times he's muffed it, but has been able to fall on it. Yes, he did. Big play to set up their only score. Let's see what happens this time. 29-yard line for Palmetto to start. Here with 4:22 to go in the third quarter, down 24-7.
So going to a two-back here.
And how about this? Westside is beating Hannah tonight, 31-7. And BHP beat Westside last week. What's going on there? Quick out to the right side. And that is complete. And out to the 34-yard line is DJ White.
32.
Mark it at the 32-yard line. Second down and 7. So the question is BHP really bad?
Maybe. We'll have to see. Still a
Straight
young
drop, long throw, sideline pattern, incomplete. Cameron Day got turned around a little bit, tried to catch it off his outside shoulder and couldn't quite haul it in.
It was a good throw, just wasn't able to connect there.
Meanwhile, it's quickly 3rd and 7. They want to keep this drive going. They don't want to give it up. On a 3 and out, certainly. Straight drop, looking, firing. That is complete. Good read that time by Dobbins, and it's a first down out at the 48-yard line. Catch made by Brett Roach.
Shout out to the running back being able to step up and make that block, because that linebacker was coming in there with no one touching him.
Brett Roach's first catch of the game. He's a senior. From the 48, 1st and 10, 3:18 to go. Third quarter. Rolling right, Dobbins fires that way, and that pass is caught. Nice catch by Cameron Day. And another first down. So here they go, moving the ball again. Ball at the 39-yard line after that play.
It's crazy how well he can play not making mistakes.
Have you watched any college football yet?
I have not.
You see Penn State last night with the
Puke 6?
Yeah, with the win in the last minute, and Gus Johnson calling the play and going crazy.
Reminds me of Zach.
Dobbins will give to Edwards. Edwards reverses field.
Touchdown.
He's out to the left side. He's to the 25, the 20. Edwards to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Palmetto's right back in it. 24-13 on the run. by Edwards of 39 yards.
It's almost like if you feed your playmakers like Day and Edwards, that's gonna happen. You gotta get the ball to the playmakers.
What took him so long?
Should have listened to me.
Gavea in for the extra point, and it is good, and they slice the deficit to 10. It's 24-14.
Right back in it.
It was 21-0 at the half. Palmetto has outscored TR 14-3 here in the third. Come on. This says final now. Powdersville 20, Malden 14. It just said halftime a minute ago. I don't know what's going on there.
Might be a glitch.
Seneca still leading Ren, but it's 17-14.
Cannot pull up anything on my phone.
So let's see. Keep an eye on the scores for you. Palmetto's back in it. Get a good defensive stop here. They can really make for an interesting fourth quarter.
With 2:50 left in the third.
High short kick towards the sideline and out of bounds. And there's the flag for out of bounds.
10 yards, I think.
I don't think it really matters. That ball was about out of bounds at the same spot as they would have, as they're putting it down for the kickoff anyway. 43-yard line. That's where TR will start. 2:50 to go in the third. Getting interesting. That's the way we like it. Palmetto fans getting into it a little bit.
So they can stand up here. Maybe force TR to make another mistake.
Fakes the handoff. Mills running the right side, and a great tackle on the far side.
Massel's been making a lot of plays here. He made that big stop there at the goal line and then coming here and containing the quarterback and wrapping up on him.
If he doesn't make that stop, that's going to be a big gainer.
Because there was a few receivers just wide open, a lot of green field in front of him.
Instead, a loss of 2 on the play. Back to the 41-yard line. Second down and 12. And trying to turn the corner is Carter Buchanan. He will not do that. Another loss. Mustangs stringing out that line good on that one. Had 3 tacklers in on the play. So now, third down and long from their own 38. They've lost 5 yards on the first 2 plays. Big third down here. Mills, quick out to the right side. That's complete. And they will bring him down short of the first down. Buchanan, the run after the catch out close to midfield, but well short of the first down.
This is definitely a punting situation here.
Or is it?
It should be.
They've got their offensive players out there.
Good decision.
Now, let's see, they're switching. They are going to punt.
I wouldn't risk running a play there and then giving them the ball on their side of the field,
Yeah.
considering the momentum they have.
Exactly right.
Still 2-possession game, so played on the safe side here.
Same back to return at the 25. Here's the kick. Line drive kick. No return coming on this. Uh-oh. One of the Travelers Rest players actually hit his leg, and he downed it at the 27. They'll put it at the 26. 1st and 10 for Palmetto. They've narrowed the deficit to 10 here in the third quarter. As we wind down, there's 29 seconds left to go.
Taking the double back.
Dobbins will hand off to Edwards, or excuse me, not Edwards. That is White. DJ White getting some carries here in the second half. The sophomore running back for Palmetto. Not much on that one. In fact, a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11. Let's see if they even get off a play before the quarter ends. Final 10 seconds.
Might just let go down.
Yes, they will do that. So at the end of 3,
Start the walk.
Palmetto shaves 11 points off the deficit, but the Mustangs still trail 24-14. TR with the lead after 3.
One thing I never understand is why do they jog down to the other side?
Yeah, why expend any energy?
I mean, I understand if the defense jogs down to the other side, if the offense is jogging, but they don't seem to care at all. Because the chain crew still has to get down there. So. And final quarter here.
Fourth quarter, Belton Honey Path 41, Lawrence 13. Still saying final, Powdersville 20, Malden 14. Fourth quarter, Seneca 17, Wren 14. All right, we'll open the fourth quarter with a 2nd down and 11 for the Mustangs. Dobbins looks to throw deep. He's got him in, and just a bit too long off his fingertips.
That was about an inch away from being a touchdown.
Cameron Day laying out, and it just got his fingertips, but that was it. Couldn't haul it in. So now that brings up a 3rd and 11. Big play here.
Third in a while here. It's in lots of pressure.
Straight drop. Dobbins gets rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Intended near the sideline there for Day. And it's 4th down, so nothing out of this drive for the Mustangs. They'll have to punt it away.
Quick 3 and out there.
Sane comes on to do the punting. And Drayton Ward, who's been very dangerous tonight, is at his own 45. There's 9 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. Decent line drive kick. Picked up by Ward, and he's immediately dropped.
Good tackle there.
Good special teams coverage.
If he wasn't there, he had a lot of green grass.
Looked like Isaiah Hill getting down there in a hurry. You certainly didn't want to give Drayton Ward a head of steam. 1st and 10 for the Devil Dogs. They lead by 10. What are they wanting to do here, Hunter? They want to
I think they really
run some clock a little bit, or are they going full pedal to the metal, looking for another score?
I think they need to kind of do like a little bit of a mixture. Maybe run the ball a little bit and see how that's going, and don't try to force the ball necessarily so much. And screens like that.
Getting it to that guy's never a bad choice for the Devil Dogs. Drew Mckibben gets a first down into Palmetto territory. Tough to bring down.
This looks like a Palmetto player's down. I can't see the number.
In case you missed it earlier, we talked about Drew Mckibben a little bit. He is 6'4", 220.
Looks like Manziel's down. Or Mansell's down, which is not.
Johnny Mansell?
Yeah.
Is he playing in that fan run league?
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
I don't know. All I know is he did illegal drugs
Okay.
live
Live in the fan run league?
in the fan run league.
Huh.
Smoked something.
A little bit of everything going on in the fan run league.
Yep.
Could be a 1st and 10 for the Devil Dogs at Travelers Rest. They're trying for their first win of the year tonight. They're 0-2. Last week got beat by, was it last week they played Wade Hampton? They got beat by a team that had lost 25 in a row.
And it was 38-0 at one point. And that's never a good sign.
No.
But they are up here tonight. Well, let's see if they can finish it out here. Or if Palmetto can manage a comeback here. Being 21-0 at halftime.
Mills looking to his left, firing that way. Short hops the intended receiver, Drayton Ward. Second down, 10 to go.
Second and 10 here. It looks like Palmetto's going to send a lot of pressure here.
Quick out to Donaldson on the left side, and Donaldson picks up positive yardage. He's down close to a first down to the 38 of Palmetto.
I think he's going to be about a yard short on here, though. Third and 2. Well, I don't think that was a very good spot in my opinion, but
Palmetto needs a stop. It's 3rd and 2.
trying to get the fans into it.
Mills will hand it to his main man, and I don't know if he got it. Drayton Ward swallowed up right at the line. What was his forward progress? He looks like he's a little short.
I might go for it. I'm going for it here.
Yeah, if they go for it, they may put away the game.
Yep.
We're winding down to 10 minutes to go.
I'm going for this.
They're already in Palmetto territory, the 37. They get the 36 and a new set of downs. They're in good shape.
And if I was them, I'm going in this Wildcat formation. Looks like they're doing. But the quarterback is playing receiver right now.
Yeah, Donaldson, the guy that heads up that Wildcat, as you mentioned, Hunter, he's got it. He's got the first down easily and more, a lot more. Staying on his feet inside the 20 and down inside the 10 goes Donaldson.
That is not what you wanted to do, for sure. That hole opened up like the Red Sea.
And they kind of knew what was coming. I mean, you knew Donaldson was going to run it. Big play for TR. They're in the driver's seat now.
Looks like they're inside the 10, but they're going to... Oh, they're going Wildcat. Never mind. With
Ward this time.
Ward.
So Ward will roll to his left. And now try to cut it back inside. Ward breaking tackles. And he's in for the score.
What a play. He did a good job of he got to the corner, it was swallowed up, and then it just did a good job of cutting back and making a play. Making this game 30-14. I don't want to say that I can say the nails are about to be hammered in. They're getting them ready.
So they went for it on that fourth down, wind up getting a big play out of it, and then Ward with some nifty running himself to finish it off. And Peace puts it up and through, and it is 31-14. 8:58 to go. And you're right. That's a dagger right there. Or a nail, or whatever you want to call it.
Fat Lady is warming up her vocals.
Let's not get offensive.
I apologize.
Lawrence 13 in the fourth quarter.
41-20. BHP ahead of Lawrence now. Ren down 24-14 to Seneca. Where's the Powdersville score? There we go. Powdersville, again, it says final, but it just seemed weird that it said halftime and then final. 2014 over Malden.
Can I get an update? I have someone
You have
there,
so many connections.
but my phone
What's
is
going on?
not working. I think Palmetto's trying to shut down my Wi-Fi.
If you knew how hard Hunter had to work just to get in here tonight.
They shut me off from getting into
They
the
flagged
place.
him down in the parking lot. They flagged him down at the gate. Now his phone doesn't work.
Uh-oh.
On the run and taking it out across the 40 to the 45-yard line for Palmetto is Sane.
Good block there by Rodler, or Jacob.
Sane, a
Good block.
senior receiver and punter and returner. He does a lot of different things for Palmetto. So they got good field position
See if they
at
can
the
capitalize.
45, and they just absolutely have to score and rather quickly. 8:50 to go, down 3 scores at 31-14.
Give the ball to Edwards. Get it to him somehow. A screen.
Straight drop. Dobbins fires over the middle, then behind his intended receiver, Cameron Day.
A little bit too quick there with his reaction.
Okay, second and
So 2nd and 10 from their own 45.
And before the information, you can take over the game with Coach Cole because coaches were stuck in the elevator. That is true.
And there's Edwards trying to get it outside, could not make it.
Swallowed up there. Once again, TR sending a lot of pressure there. It's already 3rd down.
8.5 minutes to go, 31-14. TR with the lead, and Palmetto needs some magic at this point.
All they have to do is get something going on this 3rd down here.
Dobbins over in the middle this time, batted up in the air and intercepted. Coming down with it is Christian Nielsen. Nielsen inside the 30, finally kicked out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And that will just about do it now. Even the 7:52 to go.
I think the nails are officially in the coffin.
More mistakes by the Mustangs. And limping off the field, too, for Palmetto is Cameron Day. We just mentioned one of their hard-working receivers. Let's see if he gets back in the game.
I think he's cramping up a little bit.
It is still warm out, nearly 80 degrees even now.
I don't know. It looks like he's in some.
Maybe an ankle.
Maybe an ankle.
Well, after taking the third quarter off, TR appears to be back.
Back in the Wildcat, in the red zone.
Drayton Ward around the left side, cuts, reverses field. Here he goes again. He did the same thing on the touchdown. Doesn't get away this time, though. Stop made by Tanner Hines, another senior on senior night.
7:28. It does look like it might be an ankle injury. (7:11).
Apparently, the cheerleaders don't cheer during the fourth quarter, and the band don't play during the fourth quarter. They're not supposed to play during the third. Well, exactly. That makes sense. I mean, it's fine, give them a break, but
Stacked him up that time. Still got about 5 yards.
It does look like Palmetto's cheerleaders have just quit. I'm serious.
All right, we do have an update. Third quarter, Powdersville 34, Malden 14. So they're pulling away a little bit, are the Patriots, against another big school. So, BHP winning big. Powdersville winning big. Wren still losing, and Palmetto losing here. Third down, about 14. Mills stepping up, rolling out, firing to the end zone, and incomplete almost. Or did it? Yeah, almost an incredible catch. Off his
good
back
throw,
shoulder,
too.
yeah, by Matthew Connor. Went up high for that one, and almost an acrobatic play, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. 5:51 to go. It's fourth down. So TR didn't do what I thought they were going to do here, and that was just run off some clock. Being deep in Palmetto territory anyway, but
It's like they're just trying to finish the game.
yeah, that should have been offsides there. Palmetto got away with one towards the end zone. That's deflected, incomplete. And that'll turn it over on downs. Pierce Gardner, the outside linebacker, also a senior. So all the seniors in there for Palmetto at this point on senior night. You mentioned they have a weird schedule, 3 straight home games to start the season, and then they're off next week, and then have 3 road games before they're back here. Only 2 more home games left in the season for them. And here we are Labor Day weekend.
Fourth quarter score.
33-14 is the score at Powdersville.
What's that?
33-14 from my inside source.
Wren is down 31-14 to Seneca. That's got to be the surprise of the night. Wow, look at that sidearm throw, and that's complete. First down and more across the 45-yard line. Great catch there by Ryan Sane. I tell you, he's throwing like an infielder. He's throwing like a shortstop in the hole, making a long throw to first. That was a tough throw, and he hit through a dime, as they say.
Sometimes the ability to throw at any angle, but then again, if you can do it, you can do it. But some people can, some people just can't.
Or can in certain situations. There's a quick out. That's complete for another first down. And that was complete to Titus Johnson, senior receiver.
One thing I don't really understand with high school defenses is whenever they get up big, they kind of go into a prevent, which I understand why. But, I mean, why not just play like you've been playing?
Yeah, I don't like the prevent at any level. It always seems to lead to comebacks by the other team. The pros, you see it all the time. That's complete. And some big yardage there, down to the 33-yard line. Goes Sane again.
I do think they have some subs in, though.
TR? Yeah.
In the secondary. At least that's safety.
About 2nd and 4 now. So we're under 5 minutes to go. Dobbins, straight drop, looking over the middle too high. That's intended for number 20, Brett Roach. He had a nice catch earlier. BHP scored again, 47-20 over Lawrence. Dobbins under some pressure, rolls around, fires, nice catch inside the 5. He is spun out of bounds just short of the goal line. Nice catch by Titus Johnson, and then he might be flagged for flaunting after. Not flaunting, taunting. Which, you know, give him a break.
Yeah. I didn't see really anything.
He's a senior receiver. It's senior night. They're down a bunch. He got excited about making a play.
I don't really see anything he did unless he just said something to him. Oh, yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Look, to me, all that he did was motion first down. And if you can't do that, then
ooh.
Come on.
Boo.
So he was all the way down at the 1. The 15-yarder backs him up to the 16. That's unfortunate. He made a great play and almost scored. His leg may have broken the plane even, but the ball didn't get there. Doesn't matter now. Dobbins trying to throw the outside. Receiver falls down. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it.
Looks like there was some confusion. Looks like the number 81 was trying to block. The ball was going his way.
There's Sane going out for the pass. 2nd down and 10, 4:08 to go.
.408 left.
Dobbins calls his own number this time, and he is wrapped up.
Swallowed up.
Big guy in the middle. Lost him on the first try and got him back. It was number 57, Carter Barbary, the senior lineman for TR.
Come on, Mustangs.
Low snap. Pressure coming. And it's thrown out of bounds by Dobbins. So now 4th down.
Taking a guess they're going to go for it.
You think? You don't have to go out on too much of a limb for that one, Hunter.
I called it.
3:27 on the clock. 31-14 on the scoreboard. TR with the lead. Dobbins looking right this time, stepping up, firing it too high for Edwards.
Where was he putting that ball?
Well, he waited too long. Once he stepped, he took an extra step in the pocket, and then the hand was right in his face. So TR takes over. And now you figure they're just going to run things out. 3:22 to go.
I would take a guess. If he would have let him there, it would have been a touchdown. If he would have stayed in the pocket, that would have been an easy throw. He was there the entire time.
Donaldson will carry it straight up the gut, and that looks like what they're going to be content to do. No gain. 2nd down and 10.
It's going to put some subs in here. This looks like Palmetto fans are leaving.
Donaldson leaves. And they've got Mills back in there. And he'll just hand it off. Running the left side, Buchanan. And he picks up about 5. Be a 3rd down and 5. Timeout for Palmetto.
I'm not sure really the point of it, but
next week again we'll be at Powdersville.
Deauville.
Powdersville and Pendleton next week. Airtime, of course, right at 7:30. First look at the Patriots, who are rolling tonight.
And once again, the Mustangs will be all against Wick. They have a bye system playing 1-0.
TR looking at getting their first win of the season and also keeping alive their undefeated streak against Palmetto. They haven't played in 41 years, since 1981, but a win here would make them 6-0 all time. So who scheduled these guys? Third down, the long 4. No, they're going to pass. Mills fires out of bounds at the sideline. I don't know what that was about. It's 4th down.
They're going to punt the ball.
I don't know what it's hollering, but they got about
Guess these boys want to just keep playing, huh?
I guess so.
2:14 to go. Low snap, scooped up, and the punt's blocked.
Get that ball!
into the line, and Palmetto will get it at about the 17-yard line.
Not impossible. Scored touchdown, onside kick.
Landon Mayberry with the recovery as they had all kinds of problems on that punt. Low snap, and then when he went to kick it, it was already too low, and he punted it right into the line.
Well, it looks like Palmetto's quarterback is taking his pads off.
I just imposed the 10 on the 15.
Well, let's see who we've got at quarterback now.
Quarterback for Palmetto is Brooks Johnson.
Brooks Johnson. 2:10 left.
Put in a new quarterback.
And the pass to the right side is caught. Nice catch below the knees over there on the right side, and about an 8-yard gain.
Second.
Isaiah Hill's going to reception. Good hands for the Mustangs.
Isaiah Hill with the nice catch.
Second down and 2 for Palmetto.
Come on, 2 yards.
Letting the seniors play, basically, is what they're doing.
We only scored 15 points last week. We didn't really just, try to.
I'm not sure where they don't do their.
Hand off to the inside, and picking up a
I'm not,
few
re-
yards is DJ White.
I'm not really sure where they don't do their senior game, the last home game, but
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, I know they have the weird schedule, but they still have 2 home games. One of them you figure is going to be homecoming, and the other could be senior night, but I don't know what the schedule's all about.
maybe they thought they could get an easy W, but
No, that's a good point, too.
did not.
On third down,
Oh, God, he got hit.
incomplete.
Oh, man, he was
And
wide.
that was a big hit.
Flag on that? Because he got nailed.
Pass was intended for number 80, Matthew Owens. Falls incomplete. Fourth and 1 for Palmetto.
.126 left.
Fourth down, need at least one, and it's incomplete, and TR will take over.
Nailed his game out.
Boy, and he got hit twice, pretty hard in the backfield. It's like, welcome to the game, dude.
Thank you for our friends from Capital Brands. Hope you guys can go home.
Brooks Jansen he got lit up a couple of times back there.
I guess it's better to get it out now than later on.
Whew. He's a little wobbly coming to the sideline. All right, TR with 1:23 to go. They've still got their starting quarterback out there. That being Caleb Mills. And a flag. The game that doesn't want to end. There'll be a quick substitution for Palmetto. Hunter Tompkins into the game, senior lineman. And it's a handoff straight up the gut. He's still on his feet. I tell you. Carter Buchanan wound up fumbling the ball, I guess, over there on the far side.
How?
And Palmetto gets it back. I admit I didn't see that happen.
I didn't either. I think the ball just kind of popped out there, and
He was headed out of bounds, and I guess before that happened, knocked out, recovered by Palmetto. So, hey, they still got a chance to score. 1:13 to go. Wobble, Hunter. Wobble.
cheerleaders are back doing stuff.
Back doing stuff.
How about y'all wobble right?
All right, let's see if Palmetto can come up with a score here in the last 1:13. Jansen back out there. Quick handoff, and there's the score. Woo! White on the quick 3-yard run. 31-20. Lascove in for the extra point.
That's right, TR. The party is on your side.
And the extra point is missed. So it's 31-20. They did set history in one fashion, Hunter. That's the most points they've ever scored against Travelers Rest in the rivalry.
Good job, Palmetto.
It's something.
It's better.
We've asked it before. Will they just call on it and let the game end? But congratulations to TR getting in the win column. Couple of losses in a extremely bad frame of mind, but they've come in here tonight, taken advantage of some mistakes by Palmetto. Done some things well themselves, and we'll walk out of here with a victory to 1-2. New running back this time, that is Wiggins, 10th grader. So we're down under a minute to go.
44 seconds left.
Yeah, they're waiting until they can just make it one more play.
I want to make sure you don't have to have yours. Probably a Mustang fan on your side. So check your box.
2nd and 9.
On your first box, you have your phone.
Mills hands it off to Buchanan. That should do it. 10 seconds to go as it winds down, and TR will indeed walk out of here with a 31-20 victory over Palmetto. Final thoughts, Hunter?
Don't make mistakes.
Well put. All right, we'll see you next week from Powdersville. Final score once again tonight. Travelers Rest 31, Palmetto 20. Powdersville and Pendleton next week. I'm John Boone for Hunter Cox. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you next week on the Pulse Sports Network.
Oh, yeah.